is episode 12 of the Happy New Year to everyone as well, by the way. We're starting off 2024, hopefully with a bang as well. Today I've got some news. We've got the release for the test match, the third day squad against Pakistan. We've got the same lineup, except for we've changed one lineup. Data Warner didn't want to play for this test match. Starts Wednesday until Monday of January. So we've got, we might be possibly having two debutants in the test against Pakistan. But we've still got as captain as Pat Cummings. He'll lead us to another win, hopefully against Pakistan in Sydney. And hopefully it won't rain out over there in Sydney. And the other news is, it's going to be a big year for me. You don't know anything about it, but in the next 2 weeks, I'll be interviewing Bryce Cotton, my man, MVP, a three-time MVP, a three-time champion, and he should have played for the Diamonds as well for the World Cup, but the government wouldn't let him have the citizenship. He's been waiting for nearly 10 or 11 years in the making. He's been waiting to play for the World Cup with Josh Giddey, Paddy Mills, all those other players that he would love to play against, his former idols. It would be nice to have him as a trophy for him for the World Cup. And it would be nice to see him play in the green and gold like Damien Martin did back in 2018, and he won the World Cup for us before COVID. And the other news, I found this on the bus, and there's headlines saying there's two young kids, tragedy, and they were very, very sad because they were under the age of 10 at Beerswood last night on New Year's Eve. And if anyone follows the tennis, this guy here is the legend. He's top number one in the rankings of the tennis rankings, and he won at RSC Arena last night. And in the news, of course, it's going to be footy this season. There's all just talks about the players that are going to be improving this year, as well as the Eagles as well too, and Freo and what they're going to be expecting of 2024. And there's a little article in the sporting world on page 39. If you get today's paper, on page 39, there's an article about John Riley, telling us the secrets of how we can get our team to another success, championship number 11. Because it's been three seasons since we've had John Riley, and we've been trying to get a championship for him. And since we've won the 2020 with Trevor Gleeson, John Riley didn't work out as much for the last two seasons with him. We've had problems with him at the last two seasons. We've been losing players. We've lost Mitch Norton, Todd Blanfield. We lost so many good players we've lost as well too. Casey Prather is going to play back from coming from overstates. He's going to play for the Brisbane Bullets to replace one of the guys of injuries. He'll be playing this Wednesday as well for his debutant as well this Wednesday. We might be booing him because he's a three-time champion with the Wildcats, and he's best friends with Bryce Cotton. So hopefully, if they do both meet, they can handshake or give each other high fives or anything else. But we're still booing no matter what. If we're the Red Army, we're still strong. And we'll be keeping it strong as one. And the other news is I'll be interviewing as well as Bryce Cotton my man as well, and Jesse Wagstaff will be on my show in 2 weeks' time. I want everyone to stay tuned, and hopefully I will have maybe the coach too. I can ask them some questions about what the end of the season's going to look like for us into finals. There's not many games left, and the Lynx are doing really well this year. They're second on the ladder. Let's hopefully we can get them to a first ever WBBL championship for the team, for the girls, since we've lost the owner of the Wildcats as well, and we've got the number 1 ticket holder. He's a Fremantle Dockers player that everyone all should know, Sonny Walters, number 10. He's the number 1 ticket holder for the Lynx, and he goes to every game at home, and you might see him at the games too if you're a Docker supporter too. So I'll be hopefully I can interview some of the players, and hopefully get Alex Sard on the panel, and so I can interview him and see what his experience with the NBA and the NBL as well with the Wildcats too this year, seeing if he likes it. And then I'll be going to the fan day in 2 weeks' time at Fremantle as well, the day after when we play against South Melbourne Phoenix. Open air game. We want everyone to buy their tickets. Hopefully we can hopefully get a big sellout, what we did back when we versed the Adelaide 36ers. That was against Carl Bruton before he was coaching the Adelaide 36ers now. They've got a new coach now. He's an NBA experience as well too, so he's slowly getting to the routine of getting these players going. They're bottom of the ladder. They've never been on the bottom of the ladder. They're more likely into finals or missing out on finals every year. And we've won more championships than pretty much any NBL team has won. We've won 10 with Trevor Gleeson, and let's hopefully we can have a good year of 2024. Let's not have anyone dying this year, and it's hopefully things will come really good for me this year. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone for supporting me with my podcast as well, and get to my views as well. I want everyone to keep update on my YouTube channel. If you can't find it on my Facebook or Instagram, look it up on YouTube. It's on there. I'll have it on 3 days a week. It'll be a different suburb or whatever it is I'll talk about. And yeah, thank you very much for listening. That was